Developing desktop applications can be full of challenges that make it difficult to approach. If you're used to building web apps, desktop apps have their own delightful gauntlet of hard parts for things like packaging, installation, and managing updates. But there's also the design of the application itself. You have to translate your creativity for different operating systems if you want to make use of native features like menus and notifications. This presents hurdles even for experienced developers. Supporting multiple platforms often means untangling sets of specialized tools or navigating the nuances of a whole new programming language. Web apps, by comparison, seem so easy because, well, most everybody has a web browser installed, and modern browsers even come loaded with powerful debugging tools. They rely on universal cross-platform languages with huge support communities behind them, which means there are countless libraries, frameworks, and components that you can take advantage of. Still, even web apps have certain limitations. Crafting conditional rules for dozens of different browser versions can be more painful than writing code for different operating systems. Web apps also limit your ability to interact with the file system and can tend to let a slow network connection throttle their performance. What if you could take the pervasiveness of web technology, the native experience of a desktop application, and the cross-platform versatility of the humble web browser, and wrap everything into a single package with all of the advantages and none of the barriers? Electron is a framework that lets you create cross-platform applications using HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. It does this by providing rich JavaScript APIs that handle the particulars of talking to different operating systems. It also uses web pages for creating user interfaces. You could think of an Electron app as kind of a minimal web browser with the ability to interact with the local file system. And this web browser is part of your application's packaging. So you can code with confidence knowing everyone using your app is running it under the same set of conditions. But most importantly, this means you can write your application once and have it run on Mac, Windows, or Linux. Because Electron serves as a universal interface with the operating system, you can focus on what your app should do. Electron manages the how for you. In addition to its core set of APIs, it also includes all of Chromium's APIs, all of Node.js's built-in modules, and fully supports third-party modules. So if you have a favorite package or a library you know really well, you can use it in your desktop app pretty much the same way you would on the web. And if you run into trouble, you can reach out directly to the community of developers building and supporting these packages. Now, Electron itself is an open source project, but that doesn't mean you have to use it for open source software. People ranging from hobbyists to professionals are adopting Electron as their tool for building modern desktop applications. In fact, you may already be using software built on Electron and not even know it. Get started with Electron today by visiting electron.atom.io. Whether you're a web developer looking for a way to get your ideas out of the server and onto the desktop, or you just want an efficient tool to build cross-platform applications with rich user interfaces, let Electron handle the hard parts. Harness the elegance of the web application and the seamlessness of the native desktop experience to build something that's easy to install, simple to maintain, and most important, your ideas without resistance.